Homemade nitrogen-rich fertilizers for healthy plant growth. Nitrogen is an essential mineral that plants require in abundance for healthy growth. Traditionally, farmers observed the benefits of legume crops, such as clover, in enriching the soil with nitrogen. While synthetic nitrogen revolutionized food production in the 20th century, it also led to ecological problems. To mitigate these issues, consider making your own organic nitrogen fertilizer at home. This not only helps your plants but also minimizes the environmental impact. Understanding the essential macronutrients. All plant fertilizers contain 3 macronutrients: nitrogen, N, phosphorus, P, and potassium, K. Nitrogen is crucial for chlorophyll and amino acid production, leading to robust leaf development. Phosphorus supports energy transfer in cells and forms cell membranes and nucleic acids. Potassium regulates stomata, maintains turgor pressure, and aids in nutrient transport, especially for fruit growth. While plants need these 3 macronutrients in abundance, they also require 13 other micronutrients in smaller quantities. How plants absorb nutrients. Plants absorb nutrients from the soil through their roots, which are then transported throughout the plant. Nutrients are moved via 3 mechanisms: transpiration, root pressure, and the source sink phenomenon. Identifying nitrogen-rich fertilizers. Nitrogen-rich fertilizers contain a higher percentage of nitrogen compared to phosphorus and potassium. For example, a 10:5:5 fertilizer contains 10% nitrogen, 5% phosphorus, and 5% potassium. Balanced fertilizers like 12:12:12 provide equal amounts of each macronutrient. Use lower macronutrient percentage fertilizers for smaller plants and higher percentages for larger ones. When to use nitrogen fertilizers. Nitrogen-rich fertilizers are ideal for leafy vegetables like kale, lettuce, spinach, beets, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower during their growth season. However, crops like cucumber, carrots, fava beans, peas, radish, parsnip, and turnip don't require as much nitrogen. Apply nitrogen-rich fertilizers just before and during a plant's growth season. Signs of nitrogen deficiency include yellowing and withering leaves. Homemade nitrogen fertilizer. Cow urine and grass fertilizer. Grass clippings, cow urine, Epsom salt. Fill a 5-gallon bucket with grass clippings. Add water and let it steep for 3 days. Mix a 1/4 cup of Epsom salt with 2 cups of cow urine. Add this mixture to the steeped grass clippings. Strain the liquid and dilute it with water before applying to the soil. Coffee grounds fertilizer. Add 2 cups of used coffee grounds to 5 gallons of water and let it sit overnight. Strain the liquid and apply it to the soil or plant leaves. For plants that prefer lower acidity, use decaffeinated coffee grounds. Compost fertilizer. Compost, including nitrogen-rich materials like moist greens, fruits, and vegetables. Apply well-composted materials to enrich your soil with nitrogen naturally. Biosolids and wood materials. Treated biosolids, wood materials, sawdust, wood chips. Ensure proper treatment and monitoring of biosolids and wood materials before use, as they release nitrogen slowly. Plant nitrogen-fixing cover crops. Nitrogen-fixing plants like legumes and clover. Plant nitrogen-fixing cover crops to gradually release nitrogen into the soil, improving its overall quality. Homemade nitrogen-rich fertilizers are a sustainable and effective way to boost your plant's growth while minimizing environmental impact. By choosing the right nitrogen source and applying it at the right time, you can ensure your plants receive the nutrients they need for healthy development.